This is a look at the new SQL Server Data Tools program from SQL Server 2012. We're going to have a quick look at what the Object Explorer looks like. So let's go to the Object Explorer over here. And we're going to go ahead and add some SQL Server systems or dig into one. Here, this Object Explorer is going into the local system. You can see the local system's already been added to it. It has the ability to show the databases that are out there. So we're drilling into a given database. Have a couple sample databases that are out there where you can see that it can show the databases that are available, the tables within inside those databases. One of the interesting things about this, so this is all working in a connected kind of mode, right? So we can also create queries. When we add SQL Server Data Tools to Visual Studio, it adds the SQL menu that we can see up here. Let's go ahead and fire off the T-SQL editor and write a quick query and have a look at some of the querying options that are available. So here are query windows connecting to the server, and remember this is Data Tools. May look a little bit like Management Studio, but it's not. Let's tell it that we want to use a database. We're going to use our sample Penton Editorial DB, and you can see that it has gone ahead and noted the databases that are available out there. And now we'll make a simple select statement, and we'll use the bad select star from, and we'll use the articles table. And see, it recognizes that we have an articles table. So there's that. So let's go ahead and run this query, and we can run it by hitting the execute button that you can see up here in the toolbar. So at this point, the query's run. You can see the results in the middle pane. And so you can see this is all done in a connected kind of fashion, and that we can have full IntelliSense with this. And now it also, we could go out and easily see what kind of columns we're bringing back by hovering over the star here. That's pretty cool. It also can work in a disconnected mode. We could create a new database project from one of the databases that are out here, which will basically cause SQL Server Data Tools to go out and query the schema of the database and use that schema to create a new project. So let's see how we do that. So we selected the create project there by right-clicking. We're going to call this, for simplicity, we'll just say my database. We're going to create a new solution. We're going to create a new directory for that solution. And we're going to hit start. And at this point, it wants us to save changes. Well, those are just test files, so we're not going to save those. And so we're going to go ahead and run our import database wizard. And at this point, it's running, and it's showing us the status of what's happening here. And it says the import of the database has started. This will take just a second because it'll go out and query all of the schema and relationships within that database that we selected. And then it's going to use that to create or to populate the project that you can see on the right side of the screen, that My Database project. And so this is running right now, and now you can see the status of what's happening on the screen. And it shows you that it's finally finished, so we can go ahead and take a look at what it's created over here. And so remember, it used an existing database, and it created a offline representation of that database. All of its schema has now been used to create this database project over here. So here are its stored procedures along with some of the tables. Let's go ahead and open up one of the tables, just that simple articles table that we saw before. And when we click on that, now remember, this development is all in the project. This is offline. So as we change this, we would have to deploy this in order to take the changes out, because we created a project from a live database, and then our changes then will all happen within that project. And now you can have a quick look at the designer, and you can see it's a two-way design surface. So it's pretty cool. So let's change the schema there, and you can see that it would automatically change the schema down below as we've done that too. So we made that change and for the size of the instant doc ID field, and it's changed it down below as well. So that's a quick look at SQL Server Data Tools.